Says Dirshu Mishnah Berurah, as we continue Tefilin Siman Chaf Hey, we're holding in the middle of Sif Yud Beis, which we will continue, and we will begin in Sif Yud Gimel. Today's learning has been generously sponsored as an incredible schos refuah shlema for Chadvalei Abbas Aradina Mir Sasham, the learning of the entire Chabura. Should bring Chadvalei Abbas Aradina an incredible refuah shlema. Should bring her home. Should she continue recuperating, and Mir Sasham ultimately an incredible and perhaps even miraculous refuah shlema. We're holding in the middle of Sif Yud Beis, the end of Sif Yud Beis. In the last line over here, that the Machaber says, Misha miniach tefillin shel yad ubirich. You put on your tefillin shel yad, you made a bracha. Ubetchilas ha'hiduk, and as you're tightening the tefillin, nifsak ha'kesher shel yad, boom, the knot rips. And what do you have to do? V'hotrach, as we turn over the page over here, v'hotrach lases kesher acher. You have to make a new knot in your tefillin. Omnam lo yisiach taitim. But you're cognizant of the mitzvah. You didn't tighten it yet even. And then it rips. You have to make a new knot, but the whole time you're dealing with the mitzvah. You don't have to make a new bracha. And we'll see, of course, that's to do with the din of Hesach Hadas, as the Mishnah Berurah will explain. If you undid the shal yad before you undid the shal roish, put it back on. Don't make up the new bracha. If you placed and you put on the shal roish and then the shal yad undid, mahadik, fix it. Then you need a new bracha because you already finished the tefillin shal roish. Let's go back and let's begin. The Mishnah Berurah is over here. Sif Katan Mem Ches. Says the Mishnah Berurah shel yad, that what are we talking about? That the case of the machaber, that you put on your tefillin shel yad, and as you're tightening it, the knot rip. Says the Mishnah Berurah Sefkotim Mem Ches Fuadin, but tefillin shel roish dinach, the same as by the tefillin shel roish. As you're putting it on, the knot rips. The same din applies. Continuing in the Mishnah Berurah over here, Sefkotim Mem Tes, you do not have to make a new bracha. Why not? You're doing a whole process. You're tying a knot. You know why? Because you're lo yisiach taita. You didn't stop thinking about the mitzvah of tefillin the entire time. And says the Mishnah Berurah Chiddush. Well, not a Chiddush, we've learned this before. But even if you spoke, you don't know how to make a knot, you have to ask someone for help. Because you're talking about the mitzvah, it's not called a hefsek. Said the Machaber, you do not have to make a new bracha. Very important detail. Says the Mishnah Berurah, you're in the middle of tightening it. You didn't tighten it yet. Because you didn't tighten it, you didn't do the mitzvah yet. You did not be munach al l'haniach tefillin. Do not place the tefillin. The bracha that you made was not chal. V'asiyas ha'kesher ino mafsik. The creation of the knot is not mafsik. Even the mitzvah is part of the mitzvah. Al kein chayla bracha l'nachshinish. The bracha that you made because it didn't have a place to fall upon will fall upon the second anacha when you eventually finish the knot. It says the Mishnah Berurah, Mishesh bi'adot film b'li kesher, you have film without a knot. Ubeirich, and then you made a bracha. V'asa kesher, then you made the knot. V'oniach, then you put it on. It works. Why? The same lamdas. The siyas hakesher is not a hefsek. If you made a bracha, the bracha did not have a place to be fall upon, to be chal upon, because you didn't tie the knot yet. And the knot ripped, or you don't have a knot. And then you go tie the knot and you put it on, the bracha is chal and you're yoytz the mitzvah. Continues the Mishnah Berurah, but let's see the next case. You already finished tightening it, and then it rips. And then you need to put on a new knot. Says Mishnah Berurah, the Mashmai says, then you have to make a new bracha. Why? Because the mitzvah was completed. Once you tighten it, your bracha was chal on the tefillin, the mitzvah is done. It's a continuation, but the mitzvah was chal somewhere, and therefore if it rips afterwards, you'd have to make a new bracha. And then it's like we said, by the talis that fell completely, or by the tefillin that fell completely out of its place, you have to make a new bracha. Continues the Mishnah Berurah, quoting the Taz the Gra on the Pri Megadim, V'achrayim chalku al zeh. They argue v'kasu. Tekiva the berachas laniach shabir koydem hanacha shal yad koyal gamal tefillin shal roish. They say 1 second. We know the truth. The bracha on your shal yad goes also on your shal roish. Kedisa else we saw previously. V'im gain calls the man shal yinel tefillin shal roish. You finished tightening the shal yad, but until you put on the shal rosh, you didn't finish the bracha, because the bracha of laniach tefillin goes in your hand and on your head. And you didn't finish the mitzvah. Says the Mishnah Berurah, therefore, just like if the kesher shal yad undid before you put on the kesher shal tefillin shal rosh, Shulchan Aruch said you don't have to make a new bracha. What did not mean this kesher gam kein in azar lach lavari, because the bracha goes on the whole both entities. Then this kesher shal rosh shal yad lach shekvar nil shal rosh ve'hitkai. You finish putting on the shal yad, you finish putting on the shal rosh, and then the knot rips or has an issue. Then of course our lach lavari concludes the Mishnah Berurah Sevkatan non v'mein sham mishi yodei letakin kesher. You don't have someone that can fix it. Voted like tefillin acheni atiso and also tefillin. Bechol gam these are left levarach l'dami la'adis in reishav sevav, because your kavana is on this pair of tefillin. So if you can't salvage the bracha on these tefillin, you need to get a different tefillin. Then you also will have to make a new bracha. And unfortunately, this could happen if you're borrowing so it's filling, you made a bracha and they don't fit you, then you would have to make a new bracha as well. And we said in Sivkatan Nonalav and Mutar Tefillin Shal Yad Akesha the Nat. I didn't mention to him come and move from its place. Because do Akar mitzvahs anacha is tightening on your head. Continue the Machaber over here in Sivkatan and Beis. He said, if you put on the Tefillin Shal Rosh and then the Tefillin Shal Yad on Did Mahadik Mavarich Tahavli Kinish Mukayim again as if it came out of his place. V'chait Mutar Shal Rosh Achar Yiduka Isar Lach Shal Varich, as we saw on Did after you put it on, you have to make a new bracha. Shemahatka Shal Rosh. Lufi Mashik Esam De'al B'Shem Mashallah. In the Varich Mutar Tefillin B'Zman Tefillah B'Chogam. These we saw yesterday. The Shlosh says a chiddush, which saves us from many brachas, that the bracha goes on the whole time you're wearing it, the whole tefillah, and therefore in all the aforementioned cases you would not have to make a new bracha because you're having das the whole time while you are davening. And the Machaber concluded that you can make a bracha on tefillin shulin banakul zulin. Says the Mishnah Berurah Sevkatan and Gimel, avafilu b'shayil shleimi das pater mutar, even if you don't have kavan, you didn't ask him. Excuse me, why? As we've seen in Hilchos Tzitzis, the Nichle Leinish Lavid Mitzvah B'Mainam. Rak, a very important caveat that some people forget, says the Mishnah Berurah. Sheyekabling Kibari Shani, you got to put it back like you found it. You can't remove from the place. So I need to always remember that even if you're going to say you're allowed to borrow it because you're doing a mitzvah, you still have to return it and put it back where it belongs. Gizulin stolen. And even after one is a miyayish, even after the owner gives up hope on the item, if you steal, even if you steal and the owner gives up hope, still you're not yotze the mitzvah. You stole tefillin, and the owner gave up hope, and then you sold it to someone else. The second guy can make a bracha. Why? Because through the eyes, through the vision of the second person, and you are kind of you can never make a bracha. After says the Kain, even if you're going to say that you're Yaitse to make a bracha, to praise and bless HaKadosh Baruch Hu with an item that you sold, you're a blasphemous person. Bless HaKadosh Baruch Hu. After someone bought it from him, let's begin in Sif Yod Gimel. Says the Machaber, don't take off your tefillin ta'achar kedusha. Says the Rama, v'yesh misha gasav al tzaddik kabbalah sholachos ad she'amar b'hem. When do you take off your tefillin? When you say shalosh kadishos v'arba kadishim, shalosh kedusha dar kedusha ta'inu la'achar kadshiyasam achar aleinu v'achinogin ha'medaktkin, and that is how the medaktkin are noyig. Says the Mishnah Berurah Sevkatan and Chas, that what's the minog? V'yesh she'ein mashen alein yoser min achiv, and there are some that don't do what the Mishnah Berurah just said. They only put it on for the requisite amount of achiv. They put it on for one moment. It's tzrichin gov naki, because they're very careful, very afraid that their body might not be clean. V'akol v'mashu adam ein lo gov naki misyari shem yafiach. someone doesn't have a clean guf, he has a stomach issue, he's nervous, he might pass gas, or other issues, he's allowed to take them off right away. This is ultimately why we don't wear tefillin all day. Because we don't have a guf naki, we're not going to be able to control ourselves, so we don't wear tefillin all day. Arizal, don't take them off till after Aleinu. On a day that there is a bris milah, you shouldn't take off your tefillin to achla bris milah. And therefore, ultimately, one should keep on his tefillin for the bris. But to conclude in the Mishnah Berurah that the medak can keep on their tefillin for shalosh kedushos v'arba kadishin. Says Mishnah Berurah Tal Yisrael, this is a mistake. Shalosh kadishim v'arba kedushos. Key. Now the Mishnah Berurah explains. That's one. She davar shebek kedusha. Kedusha safa brura. When you say kedusha, that's the second one. Kedusha amida. Kedusha safa brura. That's during berachas kriyishma. Kedusha amida. That's 3. Kedusha valatia. Those are the 4 kedushas. What are the 3 kadishim? Is chati kaddish koydem baruchu, chati kaddish achar tefillah sir, chati kaddish one haseh, kaddish shalom achar v'latzion. So it's 3 times kaddish and 4 times kedusha. Mikol makom mashem b'begadim shachronim b'mekom shenoigim loimer kaddish yasam b'chol yom achar aleinu. If you're going to always say kaddish yasam achar aleinu, toiv, it's even better to get another kaddish. Shalach l'zachar kaddish yasam. B'anoshim shenoigim l'kabel atazot tefillah nicha v'tikam be'ez amiras kaddish. Here the Mishnah Berurah is going to get a little extreme. Those people, says the Mishnah Berurah, that fold up their towels, that put away their tefillin, while they're saying Kaddish Allah, Yafa, and they're not doing the right thing. We learn how you're supposed to say Amen. Says Mishnah Berurah, you should have kavanah, a lot of kavanah, that the mere folding of your towels and putting away your tefillin will negate from the proper kavanah you're supposed to have when you're saying Amen Yishmei Rabba. We're like once in the Vav, we'll get there soon enough, but Amen Yishmei Rabba, Oid Madrig, Gavoya Yismei Kedusha. Amen Yishmei Rabba is even higher than Kedusha. Kavur Shama Ganaram Sefkat and Aleph. Ubevadai Loik any other bracha, you're not allowed to do any filu tash mishkal b'shashu ha'im varich, not do anything while you're making the bracha. We're concept of Sariyav Magaron Sefkat and Beis. We'll conclude with that and ultimately take chizek 2 parts. Number 1, to keep our tefillin on until after kedusha, after aleinu, after al-kain, after the kaddish yasam, and as well to try not to put away our tefillin during kaddish. As Mishnah Berurah just taught us, we have to have kavanah for the aleinu, we have to kavanah for the Amen Yishmei Rabba, even more than kedusha. We'll pick it up for the rest of Sifyu Gimel in tomorrow's shir.